The abbreviated season begins today. For the Jays, it begins tomorrow. Steve Niles is handling all of that for us today. And great to see you on this. I mean, the Jays, they don't really have a home park, though, even as the season gets set to begin.
This feels like the longest rain delay ever, doesn't it? Feels like it's been going on for about 4 months now. But no, the Blue Jays have, for the second time in less than a week, been told by a government you can't play here. Last Saturday, it was the federal government of Canada, of course, saying that the Blue Jays would not be allowed to hop over back and forth between the Canada and U.S. border, facilitate playing in Toronto and other cities. Yesterday, they heard from the state of Pennsylvania, who said, no, you can't play here. Well, why would they be playing in Pennsylvania? Well, they're looking for a home ballpark. The Pittsburgh Pirates, playing out of PNC Park in Pittsburgh, said, well, you can play here if we can work it out. They worked out all the logistics. However, the state authorities saying that the Blue Jays would not be allowed to play there. Their rationale, this according to Dr. Rachel Levine, the state health secretary, she said, to add travelers to this region for any reason, including for professional sports events, risks residents, visitors, and members of both teams. So that's why the Jays won't be playing in Pittsburgh. So where will they be playing? Well, they've got a few options of places they can go from here, literally and figuratively. Some of those options, one of the ideas that has been put out there, another rival ballpark, Camden Yards in Baltimore, familiar park for Blue Jays fans, Baltimore division rival, so it would be at least some familiar confines. Sahlen Field, the newly renamed AAA minor league ballpark in Buffalo. It's where the Blue Jays minor league team would play, one of their minor league teams, so there would be some familiarity there. However, one of the challenges there, it's not major league standards, even the lighting isn't as good, so there would be some challenges there. TD Ballpark in Dunedin, that's where they do spring training. Again, not exactly a major league quality park. The other option, which is being put out there, Heather, is to play the entire season on the road, which would mean that they would go from city to city. If they were supposed to have a home game against Boston, well, they'll just go play in Boston, for example. They would get to, they would take the field first, they would hit last, they would be effectively the home team, but in a different city. So that's perhaps the most likely option at this point. The Major League season begins tonight. The Blue Jays season opener is tomorrow. Their first home game is July 29th, which is next Wednesday. So the clock is ticking for them to figure this out. Heather?
Home game. I love it.
Home game.
Oh, Anthony Fauci, Dr. Anthony Fauci, is throwing out the opening pitch to start the season.
2020.